Well, welcome back to Dredging a Pond with Compact Tractors. Here we are 1 year after we drained this thing, and the goal was to get rid of the duckweed, and we were successful on that. We've had 0 duckweed in here this year. It filled back up in the spring. We had water in it. It was probably half or 3/4 full before the snow melted. We put a little beach in on this end. You can see some sand there, and I'll show you what that looked like as we put it in.
Camp on all the sand dunes. We just fished a bunch. We got 25 fish. Filleted up a walleye right on the beach. We went from
And so now we have kind of a place where you can walk in and out of the pond if you want to swim or you want to throw a ball for the dogs. They've got a nice clean area where they can go in and go out, and there's sand, till you're pretty deep down in there. And the clay is solid once you get past the sand. So it's kind of a fun place to go swimming if you want. I mean, it is a farm pond, and the water will never be crystal clear. It's got kind of a gray, brownish green color, which I attribute that to the clay in the bottom, and the aerators are always kind of stirring the clay up a little bit. But it's 100% better than it was. We also put in an aerator, and that has it came with some hose and 2 diffusers. And I don't know that it's big enough that you really need 2 diffusers, but it cycles on and off. And I still haven't figured out what the magic time is. I think right now we're running at about 1.5 hours, and then it's down for half an hour. But for the most part, this is where she's at. She's about 8 feet deep. When it's full, it'll hold a little over 10 feet. We built up the spillway on the one side, and I think for the most part, this was a success. You can see the aerator box over there. So that's where it's at. If you've watched part 1 and part 2, you see my dad was my cohort or assistant on this project, and if you watch the previous video, you'll find out that he tipped his tractor over. But we celebrated his 90th birthday down here last weekend, and and he took some guys for a ride, some friends for a ride around the farm on one of the UTVs, and got to show what we did last summer. So that's pretty special that we got those memories. So this is about a wrap for this thing. Pretty happy with how it turned out. I don't think it could have been much better. The duckweed is gone. We got bluegills in the pond, and we pretty much accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish here. So I appreciate any likes or comments, and thanks for checking back, and we'll see you next time.